From Nick Fury's final battle to the mysterious absence of the Avengers, here are some of the biggest Easter eggs that you probably missed in the Secret Invasion trailer. Starting with what I'm sure is the biggest question in your minds right now. Where does this series fall in the MCU timeline? Well, to put it simply, maybe don't be too happy and go on expecting a world where Iron Man is alive, because he's not. That's right, this show takes place in the post-Avengers Endgame universe. We get to know this through one of the other main characters of the show, Talos, played by Ben Mendelsohn. In one scene from the trailer, you can see Talos talking to Nick Fury. Here, Talos mentions how bad things have gotten since Fury has been gone. Now, rewind your mind back to Spider-Man Far From Home. In that film, it was revealed that Fury has been in space and Talos has been on Earth, taking his place and standing in for his role. So here, Talos is referring to the time that Fury had gone to space, confirming that this is the post-Endgame timeline.
Hey, I hope your mission is going well. We gave the glasses to Parker about a week ago, like you said, and that's very touching, you know? Really, really quite touching.
Talos.
You know, shortly after that, everything kind of went off the rails, and so we need you to come back, because everyone kept asking me where the Avengers are, and I don't know what to say to that, so you're lucky that's why I'm here.
And this isn't the only thing confirming that. I mean, have you all noticed Fury's headstone in the trailer? First of all, OG MCU fans know not to worry about this one. It's not the first time that Nick has been presumed dead. Remember his headstone after Captain America, the Winter Soldier? It said his name had the beginning of a Bible verse, Ezekiel 25:17, engraved. The Secret Invasion trailer, however, features a slightly different verse on the headstone though. Here it's John 15:13 reading, "Greater love hath no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends." Now, hear me out. You can call this a continuity error all you want, but you and I both know that this is Marvel that we're talking about. They rarely, if ever, have such continuity issues in between their productions, especially one as massive as this one is. You can say I'm reaching here, but to me, this new headstone only confirms the post-Endgame timeline. It's presumed that this was the new headstone made for Fury after the snap in Endgame. So you've got Talos' confirmation, and you've got this headstone. What else do you need? Speaking of Talos though, the trailer is sort of scaring me here. I mean, does Talos die? I'm not gonna lie here, this one does sound like a bit of a stretch, but there are just so many signs. I hope he doesn't, but the trailer doesn't really seem to help here. It has a shot where we see a convoy being attacked by a group of helicopters, and that doesn't look safe at all. But of course, moments like these are routine in any superhero film. What really scares me is the shot after that, where you can see a female figure, who looks very much like Gaia, leaning over what appears to be a dead body. What's more, you also see a scene where Talos looks super injured, so I'd recommend going in the binge session with a lot of tissues on the side, in case the worst happens, and without Talos, it looks like Fury will have to lead this fight alone. But in case you didn't catch on, there are still no Avengers coming to save the day. You can confirm this through dialogues and a quick shot of the newspaper that shows the headline, "The Avengers, the Battle of New York," in French. The Avengers won't be coming to lend a hand in here, and that's hardly surprising. You see, even if the story wanted them to, the Avengers are the Avengers. They've got massive power with audiences and are played by massive actors who won't agree to a small recurring role in a series. Plus, I seriously doubt the studio could have kept even a guest role under wraps for so long. They tried with Spider-Man, and look how that turned out. Anyway, the Avengers aren't coming here, and Fury is left alone with a few of his trusted people on his side. Except, in truth, he's just all alone. Because judging by the levels of infiltration that the Skrulls have gotten away with, no one can be wholly trusted. Not even Fury's close ally, MI6 agent Sonya Falsworth, who has a few exciting connections of her own. Fans aren't told much about Sonya, except for the basic facts that she works for British intelligence and has had a long allyship with Fury. This new trailer, though, reveals some more interesting things. It appears there is more to Sonya than meets the eye. You see, Sonya Falsworth is related to James Montgomery Falsworth, who, in case you all forgot, was a unit member of Captain America's Howling Commandos, revealed in Captain America: The First Avenger. So we can maybe expect some references to the Captain in the show? Who knows? Maybe the story would go deeper than that. Sonya Gaia will be portrayed by Olivia Colman, an actress that the MCU fanbase has been very excited about, just as they were about Emilia Clarke's presence in the series, whose character has finally been revealed, by the way. Everyone's been waiting on this one for far too long. Thankfully, the trailer gave it away, and I'm sure no one missed this scene. We finally know that Clarke is playing Talos' daughter, Gaia, who is now all grown up.
I'm not the only actor to say that working with them is just kind of brilliant. It really is. We had a lot of laughs.
Big part of the reason why I'm always a fan of that franchise. I hear,
Yeah.
I see the best things on the screen, and I hear the best things behind the scenes
They're
as well.
just so chill, and I think I'm not that chill. And I think if I were them, I would be so unchilled all the time. And they're not. They're like, eh.
And while she may be Talos' daughter, I'm not sure whose side she's going to be on, because it looks like there are some serious father-daughter conflicts here. But we do see her go out of her way and warn Fury about what enemy Skrulls have been planning. So, who knows? She may be somewhere in the middle. Speaking of the enemy, though, we finally know their big bad plans for Earth. Or maybe we're being led on. You can never really tell. The trailer gives us a good look at the enemy and their plans. I mean, of course, everyone knows that it's the rogue section of the Skrulls, but who is it really? The all-evil force of this season seems to be Gravik, who's the leader here. He's portrayed by Kingsley Ben-Adir, who will be charging the revolt against Talos and humanity. Now let's come to what they're planning. Without giving too much away, the trailer reveals that these rogues have a large-scale experiment of sorts underway, with a massive device that's hidden all the way in Russia. Now this device can cause catastrophic destruction to Earth, and Fury is on his way to stop it. While he does that though, here's another interesting fact about Gravik. Was it just me, or did they finally give us a Super Skrull? During a very heated scene, we see one Skrull, Gravik, stretching out his arm and attacking an enemy who appears to be off screen. Now these abilities are slightly different from what we know the average Skrull to be, aren't they? Could that mean that MCU has finally brought in the Super Skrull? As far as I know from the comics, a Super Skrull has the abilities of the entire Fantastic Four team, so things might get really bad really soon here, and it'll fall on Nick's shoulders, who might be saving the world for the last time. You heard that right. In one scene, you can see Fury leaving a mausoleum that's more of a safe house filled with gear, and there he hints that this might be his last fight ever. This could mean that he's retiring, or he's dying, for real this time, and I'm sure you can't wait to experience it all.
You were in London shooting the new series Secret Invasion for Disney Plus. Can you tell us anything about it?
Nick Fury's in it.
Disney, I know.
Well, that's all on the Easter eggs you might have missed out on in the Secret Invasion trailer.